I'd like to talk about 3 common plank mistakes that I see. The first one is not managing pressure well. So planks can be very challenging for the pelvic floor, especially full planks on the floor. And so what I'll see is people will breath hold or they'll over brace and slip into a shallow breathing pattern. So the best way to manage pressure down on your pelvic floor when you do a plank is to inhale down. So breathe deeply. So give yourself that nice inhale down. So instead of holding your plank and really over bracing and tensing your abs to the point where you can't send your inhale down, focus on inhaling deeply. And I really like to, instead of relaxing your abs, I really like to inhale into your sides and back so you get that nice 360 expansion. So you're getting a little bit, so this is called breathing under a brace. And a plank is a great time to work on breathing over a brace. So mistake number 1 is over bracing in a plank, not breathing well. So simply making sure those inhales go down is a great way to fix that. The other way that you can work on not over bracing kind of leads us into number 2, which is holding too long. So I see people who are like, I'm gonna hold a plank for a minute. I'm gonna hold a plank for 2 minutes. And they do not have the base level of strength to hold a plank for that long. And plus, when in life do we just need to isometrically hold abs in that position? And maybe you do an interesting sport where you do, but most times we're moving through life. So adding a little bit of movement to your plank can really help with 1, not over bracing, and 2, not holding too long because you're focused on either breaths or movement. So I love doing like side plank where I have somebody do 6 breaths to maybe blow up a balloon and then they're done. Or you can add in something like serratus presses where you're pressing, really working that serratus while you're holding that plank position. Or you could shift back and forth, or I even love doing knee dips. I feel like these are awesome for obliques while you hold your plank. So those are some of my favorite for getting just some movement into your main plank exercise. And then number 3 is excessively close packing the neck. So we're in a society where we spend a lot of time with forward head posture. We are on our phones, we're on our computers, we're just driving, things are where our head comes forward. And so when you do a plank, it is great to have like that perked up posture where you're thinking about bringing your neck up a little bit to have good alignment so you're not kind of slouchy. So that thinking about perking up in your plank can be good. Thinking about bringing your head up a little bit, but don't excessively close pack your neck. So if you're here and you have a little bit of forward head posture, just let your neck relax. I like to cue moving your head side to side because you're just letting it go. You're relaxing your neck, but you're holding in a good position. And then 2, I like to focus on tongue positioning. So if you suction your tongue to the roof of your mouth while you hold your plank, then that will naturally help you align your head in a way that's comfortable for you. So what you don't want to do is come here and be like, I'm holding my head up in line with my body, because you're sending this extreme extension moment. 1, your neck's not going to like that. But 2, you're sending this extreme extension moment through your body. So what we do to our cervical area, we do to our lumbar, because our spine is all attached. So if we excessively close pack our neck when we don't have the range, so we're not moving it into like a nice position, we're excessively extending it, then we're going to excessively extend our low back as well. And you're going to find it much harder to recruit abs for a plank if you excessively tuck your chin. So you want to keep your neck in a nice neutral position and maybe move it around a little bit. Make sure those upper traps are nice and relaxed. Okay, and neutral for you might look different from neutral from somebody else, because it all depends on where your head sits on your shoulders and kind of where that natural alignment is for you. So those are my 3 most common plank tips that I see. So hopefully you can take something from that and apply it to making your plank feel a little better, feel a little bit more accomplishing for abs, and maybe a little bit more fun.